Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
I'm George.
Hi, George. It's finally time for the ReZero Season 3 finale. The Anime Club 始める Talk Time.
Getting ready for the finale. I know, dude. Seems like it was taking forever.
Yo, Graham, Joji, 何を見てるの?
Oh, Subaru, you're just in time.
Yeah, dude. It's the Anime Club's finale reaction to Season 3.
10話と11話だけだと思ってた。
Oh, we're actually watching 2 weeks ahead on Patreon.
グラハム、ジョジ、ポップコーンへの持ってきました。
ミリアともここにいるの？
スバル、ラムに最終回が始まるって伝えたはずなのに。
さて、ReZeroの最終回に夏木スバルがいないなんてありえないでしょう。
Shh, guys, it's starting.
Bea, hit the lights. Whew. Wow.
Bro.
I feel like our conversation got a little crazier than expected.
You're telling me,
my
dude.
gosh.
Yeah, that was a little crazy indeed.
Wow.
But
anyways, so here we are at the finale. It's almost hard to believe. This has been like a hell of a journey getting here. Like, wow.
Yeah.
What has it been? Like it's been more than 3 months. Like, I feel like it's almost 6 months. Like, when did we start ReZero?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's like 12 weeks for season 1. It was another 12 weeks for...
Yeah.
So it's been 6 months plus however long season 3 has been. So it's been a long time, dude. We've gone straight ReZero binge here.
Yeah. No kidding. That's crazy. It's been one hell of a journey, though. And I will say, I didn't know whether to say this at the beginning or at the end. But I decided that I should say something near the beginning of the finale while most people are still watching. Because, like, the drop-off is always like more and more people drop off. Fair enough. But we've had huge success on the channel, especially on like our YouTube membership and our Patreon. And so I wanted to give just like I know that there's a lot of people here that are here just on our channel for ReZero. And maybe there's some people who've come and they've like enjoyed our content and they just like our channel as it is. And then there's a bunch of people who are just here for ReZero. If there are people who are here supporting us for ReZero only, thank you. Just like, I just wanted to give a thank you because it's been such an inspiration to us on our channel. Even if like, and I anticipate this, and we both anticipate this, a lot of people may drop off. And
a bit of a drop off.
Yeah, we're going to see a big drop off on our Patreon and our YouTube membership. But honestly, that's okay because I just hope that people have enjoyed what they've gotten. We've really enjoyed the conversation. So I just wanted to give a special shout out to everyone, whether you're a Patreon member or a YouTube member or not. The support has been absolutely amazing. I wanted to say that kind of before the finale while we had the most amount of people here and just before, you know, instead of reflecting upon the thing as a whole, I wanted to reflect first upon the support we've gotten. I know it's a little bit of a momentum kill right at the start, but
no,
it's been really
it's a nice sentiment and one that I fully agree with.
Right.
The support has been fantastic. It's been greatly humbling. And yeah, like if you're only here for ReZero, that's totally fine. Yep, your comments, your engagement with us, everything has just been a joy from beginning to end. The ReZero community has been great. So yeah, thank you.
Very energetic
both of us.
About ReZero.
Very energetic. Yes.
Very animated, but still amazing. It's been very fun. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. Also, I guess while we are making announcements here, if you're watching this on the YouTube public release specifically, we're going to be doing a live stream for the end of season 3 on the weekend.
Yes.
So if everything goes well, hopefully if all the schedule will line up, very likely that'll be the case.
Check the posts tab.
Yes,
we'll put something there.
We'll have an announcement just in case if something gets fricked up. I know during August I'll be doing some kind of camp stuff, so I won't have the weekend to do that. But likely we'll be doing a live stream. You'll see it come up on the schedule. We'll make announcements if schedules are going to change, but that should be how it is. It should be pretty exciting, very fun. It'll likely be, for at least a time, our last ReZero live stream, but it'll be fun. We'll figure out some stuff to do in the meantime.
Season 4 is coming soon, so we'll be back at it again.
That's right.
Exactly.
We'll be watching that live as it comes out, so...
Yep.
But, that being said, George, do we have any big predictions for the finale? Now, up until this point, Regulus is beaten, Wrath is beaten. We still got Capella, who might be getting beaten, maybe. She's like in a not so disadvantageous spot right now with Al. So she's not like in a big, tough situation. And then we have the Sword Saint fighting Wilhelm, which I think will be wrapped up this next episode. There's going to be a triple finale for anyone who's not aware. That's going to be huge. And then we have 2 more. So this next episode, Wilhelm and Sword Saint stuff, that wraps up, you think, yeah?
Yeah, that's where we left off last time, so I think so.
Okay.
The only question is, what does Reinhard do if he sees them? If he sees them at all, right? We still have Otto and the 2 gluttony guys.
True, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, what happens there? Does what happened to Sirius as well? We haven't seen a body. Did she just decide to flee? Or does she come back, right? Because for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to get, like, let's say, okay, we get like a wrap up with the Sword Saint. We get a wrap up with Capella, maybe, and then a wrap up with Gluttony. This is going to happen in the next 1, maybe 2 episodes. What exactly does that leave as the finale?
Yeah.
Like, surely wrapping up like Capella or wrapping up Gluttony won't be a season finale. Surely. Like, that would be weird. It's not even focused on Subaru. So, like,
yeah,
no
so
way.
The previous 2 seasons, like, well, at least season, and it makes sense, obviously, because the story is like one continual story. It's not like a bunch of seasons, right? But they were wrapped up nicely, with like no great cliffhanger. Obviously, I saw the director's cut for season 1, which had a huge cliffhanger.
Right.
But like the regular release did not have cliffhangers.
Had the good cutoff, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we're just ending with victories then, and then it's like the city is saved?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, none of the victories in the other seasons. I guess season 2 was like a victory, but the mansion was still destroyed, and they had to like rebuild it and all that stuff. Season 1, they were coming back from the whale, but it wasn't like a victory. Like, it was a victory, obviously, but like things were still going and happening. So, I don't know. Like, I feel like the victory situation here for the end of the season isn't actually a victory. It's we thwart off the witch cult for now, but the city's still destroyed.
Right.
People are going to be in a terrible situation. There's going to be, I don't know. I don't know what happens to like regular logistics, right? Where are they going to house all those people whose houses were destroyed? How are they going to like feed everybody if like warehouses and stuff were destroyed? There's been, even where the water wasn't, there's been a ton of damage already done by like even just the Regulus fight. So the victory for the season seems to me
bittersweet almost.
Yeah, bittersweet. Yeah, and it's like the witch cult's defeated, but we're still like mid everything
crisis. Happening. Yeah, mid crisis kind of. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, can you imagine if we got could you imagine a reset that takes us back to the square?
Oh, bro.
Like, unlikely.
I can't. That is so insane. Yeah, that would be so crazy.
Unlikely, but it would be so crazy. Like, that would be a big reset. Like, we haven't had a reset in a while, and it's starting to make me like think about things, right? Of like, is this season just not going to focus on that, or like, do we get a huge reset and it's like a shock? That would be crazy,
I think,
bro.
It would be crazy. I think it's less likely. Between the two, I'd say this season's going to wrap up without another
reset. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's likely too, but it is making me think, like, could there be something else? Not likely, but could there be?
Yeah, and like, that's the thing, like, when they thwart off the witch cult, like, okay, unless they kill them, they're just going to come back. And if they're able to defeat them, it's almost like,
true.
Okay, what else is like? What's stronger than the witch cult, right? Like, we defeated them once. Obviously, we have multiple very strong individuals all in one place.
Pandora is another thing to consider.
Maybe Pandora shows up. Yeah, maybe there's even other, like the devil of
Melancholy.
Melancholy. Yeah, maybe he shows up too.
Yeah, I was thinking like even if we did kill all of these witch cult members, we still have like Pandora, there's Melancholy, there's still some other like people that we could encounter, but yeah, there's not a lot left if we defeat all these main villains.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited to find out though.
I'm very excited. A triple finale, bro. This is gonna be a wild ride.
All right,
George.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
He looks a little bit like Reinhardt.
Yeah, he does a little bit. It makes sense, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's his like Reinhardt with brown hair, kind of.
Yeah,
long brown hair.
He's very stoic, like Reinhardt for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like Wilhelm's not going to survive this.
Think?
Yeah.
I think you might be right. I wonder how much is there, if anything, of her.
I don't know. We had a moment with the other guy where he was kind of there at the last second. Oh, man. I don't know if he can do this. Oh, who's that?
Who's this? Is this Reinhardt?
The dad.
Oh, it's the dad, bro. Don't do anything stupid, dude.
No. No. It's over. Freaking idiot.
To be fair to him, he just saw his mom's face, right?
I know.
Uh-oh. She's
not
gonna know you, dude.
You better hope you're freaking good. Oh, this is so sad. He sucks. Frick. Dude, he got freaking disarmed like that.
Got disarmed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a way to die, dude. She recognize him?
No. Reinhardt's coming.
Oh my gosh.
Reinhardt's coming. Oh, thank fucking goodness. I fucking knew it.
Jeez, dude. Bro, okay. He has clarity of mind in this thing. Oh. That's from just drawing the sword? What?
My freaking god.
That was sick. Okay, that was pretty sick.
This is amazing. Oh, jeez. Poor freaking Reinhardt, dude.
She's decapitated? What happened?
Jeez, he's insane, dude. How does that happen? Does she just like go?
Yeah,
oh,
does she just feel it now? Like,
yep. There it is.
What the heck?
Just like that.
Okay. She was planting flowers when it happened.
That's crazy. Just like that.
Dang.
Wow. Who had it before, I wonder?
Oh. Dang, dude.
Oh, he was wanting to get it. Oh, that's so sad.
Jeez, dude. Yeah, and it's not her fault. It's not like she chose it.
Yeah.
And now she's forced to kill, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he could still be a great swordsman without the blessing. You know, that makes me think it's kind of incredible that Wilhelm defeated her. Right?
And got the sword saint from her, the blessing.
But he didn't though, did he? Remember, because she had it went out to fight and then lost it to Reinhardt and then died. So Wilhelm beat her while she had the blessing?
That's pretty crazy.
Like, what? That's kind of crazy. What the heck?
Imagine if the brother had it, dude. All his training plus that.
Yeah, right? She's still a little girl no matter what, right? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
She didn't even arrive on the battlefield. No, did he die?
Dude. Oh my gosh, all her brothers died?
Oh, it was the uncle, okay.
Oh. That's why he was looking out the window, dude. I think that was her uncle.
He knew.
Because he felt it. He's like, bro, it just left me. Gone. Who did it go to? Yeah, then he sees it's her.
That's crazy. Man trained his whole life and she just picked up the sword.
That's crazy.
Dang, he was a legend, dude.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, you gotta say it though, bro.
Oh, come on, dude.
Feel like it? He never said it.
No way, he never said it?
Freaking. Oh.
Oh.
Hold on. Whoa.
They raised Reinhardt as their child? Almost.
Okay, so this is Reinhardt's dad.
Yeah.
And then
the mom dies at childbirth.
Oh.
And they end up taking him and raising him.
Holy frick, bro.
Dad must have like been depressed and left, I guess.
Yeah.
He didn't say it.
Say it, bro.
Oh. I love how she's almost 50. He looks it, but she does not.
Yeah, right?
I guess he looks older than 50, but still.
Bro, fighting this in the forest would be a nightmare.
Fighting it at all, but yes, in the forest would suck.
It's much better to be in a field where you can at least maneuver. I guess they can kind of hide
it at all times.
Oh, it's gone.
Right then.
And it's over.
No way, it was Pandora?
It won't come out.
It wasn't the whale.
You dislike me now?
You dislike me now?
Wow, she was still really good though. She's dead!
Wait. How did that kill her? I want to understand you.
I don't know. What the frick? She's just that strong. She just killed her like that?
Dude. That's...
She's alive.
Oh, she was passed out.
She has a moment of clarity.
Oh, no. This is now.
Yes. He's gonna say it. Oh,
this is actually her.
Goodness. Say it, Wilhelm.
Dude, say it before she dies.
Seriously.
Yeah, with his actions.
Yeah, true. Oh. This is a different dissipation than the other guy.
Yeah, it's like a fulfilled. She feels fulfilled or something. Dang,
wow.
dude.
Okay, well,
seems like there's gonna be a little bit more, but
a little bit seems like an understatement. But yes, go on.
Yes. So was this really her? Was she actually dead, or did the thing that Pandora say to her take away her like consciousness?
That's a good question. I feel like
it's like returned.
Yeah, I feel like she did die. If I had to err on the side of like guessing, and it was like a reanimated corpse to some degree. But it's certainly possible that like Pandora could have done something, like either knock her out and then keep her preserved or something. Because like the other thing is like she hasn't aged since that time.
She hasn't aged, and in fact, she looks younger than when she initially left.
True.
Right. So
that's like, well, no, because when she was, yes and no, because when she was dressed up, she did look younger than when she was in the house talking to him, right? Her hair was down. She looked a little bit older. But with her hair up, she looks a little young. So she probably looked the same.
It's, yeah. But yeah, so like, there's a different dissipation, just like you said. The other guy just like faded into dust. And she like, I guess faded into dust as well, but it wasn't like a pile of dust.
It was like petals
and sparkles. Yeah, exactly. I guess the other guy did like speak. And he just said magnificent. So maybe he's just a man of few words. So then maybe their body retains some level of sentience.
Yep. Could be. Oh man, the amount of conditions that it could be is crazy. It could be like he took a wound, right? He took one wound, and I guess his eye before he dissipated, just a little bit before. She took one wound and then dissipated. So it could literally be a mechanic of like, if they take one major wound or one wound at all, then they're like about to snap out of it or die or whatever, turn to dust, whatever it is. It could be a time limit thing. It could be a fulfillment of person or purpose or some kind of goal or something that snaps them out of it. Like, it could be so many different fucking things of what it could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be a relinquishing of control on the part of the user. It could be a, something like that, maybe. I don't know. It could be a letting go of control on purpose. I don't know.
And what is it all that Pandora said to her? She's like, I hope that you have many more fights without a sword like me.
That's what Pandora said?
Isn't that what she said? I want you to have many more battles or fights without a sword like me.
I don't remember.
We can go back and check if we need to.
Let's take a look real quick.
And like, I see you dislike
lone woman all the way out here. Very brave you must be. Can't draw it. I see you dislike me now. What the frick does that mean?
Yeah, like there's a few ways you could interpret that.
You don't need to be tied down. I think that was Theresa saying that. Pray you have a new encounters in your life with more than just the sword. This is Theresa speaking about.
Oh, this is not Pandora. This is yes.
Right. Let's just
okay.
Yeah, she's talking about Reinhardt.
Yeah, she's talking to Reinhardt. Okay.
Right.
All right.
And she just freaking crumbles.
Oh.
Brutal.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the hell that's all about, but jeez, frick, dude, that's crazy. All right, well, that's one out of the way. We still have Sloth, and we still have both of the sloths, and Capella. There's no way they can do both
Gluttony.
of those.
We have both a gluttony, you mean. Yeah, two gluttony.
I said sloth. Two gluttony,
yeah, gluttony.
And Capella. There's no way they cover both of those in one episode.
I don't know. I hope, knowing that it was Pandora that killed her in the end, isn't some like bit of foreshadowing of the fact that now that she's like dead means Pandora shows up and we end in some like ridiculous season end cliffhanger.
I'm just gonna say that if that's the case, I freaking called it. I called it forever ago that she was gonna possibly show up at the end of all this when they thought they had the victory. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It would be really weird to have Capella's. I feel like Capella's fight could be the next episode, and then they tie that up. And then, like, the gluttony stuff is the finale. That seems weird to have as a finale, I'll be totally honest. But
yeah, the only thing is that, like, we don't know what the effect of getting everybody's memories back will be. Like, because we know about REM, but, like, what if it's, like...
world-changing?
Yeah, exactly. What if there's, like, hidden memories that can, like, change the tide of future battles, but they've just been eaten away from existence?
Right. Like there's a huge world change based on the release of those. That's true. That's true. That's a good point. All right. Well, let's see what's at the end of this episode here. Sure. She's dust.
Oh, okay. So what's the theory's gone?
Yeah. Okay. Very interesting.
Dude. Oh, come on, man.
Got him. Yeah.
Dude, what do you think you're trying to do, man?
He's such an idiot. Yeah, it wasn't her, bro. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, dude, you're freaking weak. He's probably not, but like, frick him. Bro, he's such a baby.
Yeah. Like a petulant fit just now.
You know,
okay.
There's a lot of parallels between how he acts and his history, well, his potential history of alcoholism. I've known people throughout my life that have been alcoholics, and being an alcoholic stunts your mental growth in a huge and obvious way.
Yeah.
Like excessive consumptions of alcohol just like stunt you. You stop growing and maturing as a person. That's not to say that alcohol in general, but certainly at the minimum, alcoholism definitely can do that. And you know, I'm not saying he's totally to blame. He's mostly to blame. He's had a very difficult situation in life. However, he has been the sole proprietor of his choices. So, you know, he's been brought to those points and he's made the choice, but, you know, he's just acting in the way that he's decided to be. Like, you know, he looks like a drunkard and he's acting like he would. So, yeah, it sucks.
Like, it's totally possible. I don't know the full story, or it's 100% possible. We don't know his full backstory, but when his wife died, he abandoned his child. Like, bro, you just don't do that. Like, your number one responsibility is to, like, your family. Like, sure, he's still the vice captain of the Royal Guard or whatever, the Royal Knights.
Right.
But, like, okay, he left Reinhard in the care of his mom and dad, Reinhard's grandparents, because his wife died. Okay, like, you should mourn, and there'll be a lot to mourn, and she's probably irreplaceable, but that's your baby, dude.
Right.
And you just, like, walked away. Like,
it's
what?
It's literally her legacy, bro. Like, it's her. It's a part of her. How would you not want to take care of that child? Like, I'm sure people have all their reasons in the world, and obviously I can't properly understand such a situation. However, I would like to think that I'd act pretty freaking differently than that.
I know I would. And I think I know you would too, dude. Like, it's just like...
there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. It's
too
sad.
I would have the opposite reaction. I would have more reason than ever before to cherish for the child of my now deceased wife. Like, hello, like, obviously, not only is this person half her, half me, it's a descendant of, like, my literal most cherished person in the world, but, like, that's what she would want you to do. All things.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like,
what would she want you to do, dude?
Do you not care at all for what she would want?
I poor Reinhardt, dude, because, like, I bet you his dad blamed him for the death of his wife because she died in childbirth.
For the death
and then for the death of his grandma, and then his
100%.
grandpa blamed him for the death of his grandma, and it's just like all this like blame.
Well, you're saying
stacked onto
the death
Reinhardt.
The death of his mom, because it was his mom, not his grandma.
Sorry,
I guess you're saying it from
grandma.
Reinhardt's perspective.
Reinhardt's perspective.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Like, so it's just like blames
unfair.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like 5 years old at that time. Like, what kind of 5-year-old is going to properly understand it? This is not something, at least from Wilhelm, although I'm sure from his dad, Heinkel, or however you say his name.
Heinkel?
Something like that. Like,
Heineken?
No 5-year-old's going to know. These are just men mourning, and they're speaking out of anger and
not at all.
And grief and everything. He's got to take the blame upon himself, dude. It's so sad.
It's crazy. Reinhardt has a truly tragic backstory. He deserves all the OP powers that he gets.
And even with all that, he has such like a clarity of mind in this situation where the like Wilhelm initially is like, I'm gonna have to defeat you. It's my duty. But then he got beat, and she was about to just kill his son, her son too. Like, and if it wasn't for Reinhardt, and he's just like, no, don't do this. What are you doing? She's mine. It's just like, come on,
Neither
guys.
of
This
them.
family,
Exactly.
These guys need freaking the younger, who should be. It's typically the less wise of them is having to teach them, lessons and wisdom and stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Yeah, and I mean, I wonder if to cope, Reinhardt has poured himself into his duty, into stoicism, to be able to cope. That's the only way, right? Your whole family blames you for killing all the women in their family. That's crazy. Yeah. Like, you've got to be able to have some kind of an outlet. And,
And on top of that, the world as a whole just sees you as like the trump card. Of everything that everything that we like learned through some of the comments and the previous episodes and everything. Everybody's attitude towards Reinhardt is just like, he's infallible. Not he's infallible, but he's just like, he's perfect. He doesn't need help. He doesn't need somebody to sustain him.
Yeah,
which makes the fact that Subaru
dissonance.
Yeah, the fact that Subaru did back then all that much more like
really
significant
speaks to him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Poor guy. That sucks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the cognitive dissonance he has to himself and having to reckon with everyone's worldview. For Subaru, you're right. For Subaru being able to see him as like a normal human being of like, I'm going to cover what you can't cover is probably like
bro,
someone
the
gets
first
it, someone
person
understands.
to to care about me and like care for me.
Or just treat like a human being. Like a super powerful human being, but still a human being nonetheless. Right?
Yeah.
So,
wow. It's lonely at the top, as they say.
That's true. Yeah. Reinhardt feels that really bad, dude. Man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. Not having a motherly figure in your life like that would be just so freaking sad.
Like, that alone is sad. But then also, like, the two father figures who should be, like, be able to step up and provide some guidance.
They
instead just decided to pile on, dude. Yeah. Sucks,
Reinhardt, no, you're so tragic. Well, all right, that was very good. So is it sloth or gluttony? I keep saying sloth. Is it gluttony or Capella next?
Just because they're like a character we care about, although I do like Al, but like Otto is higher up in the totem pole. And And because it's two of them, I feel like it's going to be Gluttony next.
Okay, I'm thinking the opposite.
Capella. We'll see.
I think it's Capella next, and then they'll end if there is world-changing events that happen from the release of the memories.
True.
It'll have to be
right.
the last, right?
You're right. Yeah, that would have to be last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So yeah, then maybe Capella. That's actually a good point.
I'm very excited. All right, let's check it out. Oh,
it is Sloth. Okay.
Gluttony.
Now I'm saying it.
I know. Weird.
Oh, he's fast.
Bro, he's really fast. What the heck?
Piss King's palm. Oh.
There was like an effect, just like
yeah. Dude.
This is such a random thought, but I feel like as a person who's learning Japanese, I wish I could just have Gluttony say every kind of thing like that. He's saying like all the different ways you could say like useless, and I'm just like listening to the Japanese. I'm actually, every time he does that, I start listening really closely to the Japanese that he's saying. So I was like, oh, you could say it like that, or you could say it like that, you could say it like that. Interesting. Okay, good to know.
Using all the synonyms.
Yeah. Very funny.
This is an interesting line. We're nothing compared to the indiscriminate Gluttony Roy.
Glutton Roy.
What is that?
Yeah.
Or Glutton Roy. Who's Roy? Okay.
Is Roy the original? The third? Or the original?
Yeah, is this the third triplet, right? So instead of twins, it's triplets. Or maybe the original.
Yeah. Do you think...
I don't know.
What was the one... Do you remember the name of the one that fought Rem? Is it Lai?
It's this one here, I'm pretty sure.
It's this one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You must be referring to the other Gluttony.
Yeah, I guess.
Jeez.
Wait, what? He's calling Julius big brother.
Bro, that's what I speculated the first time he said that, but I thought that's too crazy. It couldn't be that. But now it really actually is that? No way.
Yeah, like...
You worked your hardest to create what? Whoa.
Oh, jeez. Dude, he just freaking stabbed him, dude. Bro.
Oh.
Dude, he's just parrying all those.
Bro, he is way stronger than I expected. Oh my gosh. Oh. Interesting. So he knew him up to a point.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, why? Oh. Lunar eclipse. What?
Bro.
That was the same thing.
Oh my gosh, how strong was that hit? Oh my gosh.
Bro, he is crazy.
Is he pretending to be people he's eaten?
I don't know. What is he doing? How? He has the abilities and skills of the people he's eaten.
That's what it is. That's gotta be it.
Rick. So then he also has the memories of the people he's eaten.
Yes. That big brother is...
Because he's eaten...
one of Julius's brothers, yeah.
Exactly.
But they don't remember it all the way.
It's possible. Oh. Yeah, it's certainly possible. It's possible that Julius does realize it because maybe the way he was eaten, right? Because there's certain ways to be
true. Maybe he didn't take the memories or the name.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. But we don't know for sure.
Oh.
That's one of the people he's eaten, maybe. Oh, wow.
Dude.
Oh.
That scream attack is insane.
Yeah, what the heck? Dude. Does he remember or...
Oh.
No, he doesn't remember?
He doesn't. The memories are like slowly coming back.
No, he doesn't remember at all. Dang.
Jeez, dude, what the frick?
He's toast.
That's Julius's blood.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Dude! What a friggin' okay.
Listen.
Dude.
Listen. I'm not saying that they keep doing this and that he's Subaru for sure, but they keep freaking doing this.
Yes.
Like
exactly.
I
Okay.
mean, yeah. Also, you're right. That putting herself together like that was the funniest way she's ever come back. Yeah, that was great. She's so cute. It's so bad.
Okay. That is an opinion that one can have. Especially the first time.
What is going
Show.
on?
Show.
What is going on, dude?
You are not allowed to do this, frickin' ReZero.
What is going on? There's no frickin' way that he's not Subaru, or at least has some kind of return by death. There's no frickin' way. Right?
You know, okay, I think I said it. I'm pretty sure I said it in one of the reactions, but I'll just say it again. There's that one movie with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, and I know it's like based on like a book or maybe even like a manga or something like that, Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where she once had the power, spoiler alert, sorry everybody, skip like 20 seconds ahead. She once had the power and something happened. I won't go into all the details. Tom Cruise got it, but when Tom Cruise got it, she lost it.
Right.
Maybe he's not Subaru, but maybe he had returned by death.
100%.
When Subaru came into this world, he lost it. And that he knows that maybe he knows now for sure that Subaru's the one that has it. But yeah, because I mean, if you could feel the Sword Saint power leave you.
Exactly what I was thinking.
You could probably feel Return by Death leave you, right?
100%, bro. 100%. Once we had confirmation that the Sword Saints could feel their blessing leave, I was instantly like, okay, this explains this answers a really big question for us. It does not explain, though, how he knew Beatrice's nickname. Right? That's the one thing it doesn't explain. Unless he still has Return by Death and like went into the future and then rewound at some point where he did learn her name by chance and then just rewound to the point and then said her name instinctually. Or it's freaking Subaru somehow or something like that. Who knows? But I'm just saying this guy definitely has some kind of Return by Death something or other. Like,
yeah. This is so overt at this point, dude.
Yeah. It's really on the nose at this one, exactly.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh! What is wrong with this thing, dude?
Oh, she became the dragon. Because Emilia died in his timeline, and so he can't love anyone else anymore. That's why I'm so close to calling it, bro.
The whole thing's gonna collapse on her.
Yeah, they're gonna bury her. She loves it though. Jeez, the whole thing's coming down.
Did that work?
I
is
mean,
this serious?
It'll work for a time. Bro, he was gonna take off his fucking mask. Are you serious?
Yeah. What? What?
Bro.
Is it an isolated Return by Death? And it's just like to him?
I'm gonna
and it doesn't like reset the timelines?
I'm gonna frickin' lose it, bro. Okay? He died 3 times and then successfully got out this 4th time.
How does that not reset the timeline? What is happening?
It did. It did. We are experiencing return by death by not the perspective of someone who follows it.
So there's 2 return by death individuals happening right now.
I guess. Bro just said, look at this. Bro just said,
I
it
know.
feels like I got crushed at least 3 times, though.
I know.
What do you think that could be?
It's just, I don't understand how the 2 things, how it's a square peg in a circle, Subaru, and this guy existing George, in the same timeline. Okay?
Explain the pegging to me.
You shut it. I am talking about how there is not a clash between Subaru's deaths and his deaths.
No, how could there be?
Because if he got...
Yes. If he returns, then he returns and he goes back in the timeline. But if Subaru returns, he'll rewind things.
And he'll go back into his timeline.
Yeah, they're in the same timeline. They're just kind of like reversing slightly, right? So like, let's say...
Subaru is unaware of his resets.
Yes.
And he's unaware of Subaru's resets.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And because
sure.
Unless you die, to you it just feels like you're just continually going in that timeline.
That's how it's always been for everyone, right?
So he literally was crushed until he found the optimal route to get out.
He's like, I gotta get out of here, and started running the wrong way and was like, I actually don't know how to get out of here at all, actually.
The square circle has been pegged by the round hole. I understand.
Uncomfortable of a pegging, but we'll go on.
I understand now. It all mixed in my mind. But yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. If he dies, no one's the wiser because it just resets and it just keeps going. Dude, that is crazy.
Yeah, this is what it feels like for everyone else.
That's why his fight was so seamless. He knew exactly what move she was going to do.
Sure.
He's just like, I got to dodge to the left, got to dodge to the right, got to jump over the sword.
He didn't take a hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay, I know the previous episode we went on a bit of a rant talking about how bro, and we have Al over here defeating Capella, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, ReZero. I didn't realize your game, okay? This puts this whole fight in a completely new context.
Yep, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
It's possible that the author is gaslighting us really hard with this. Like, it's a bait. It's like a heavy bait that Al just talks like this because frick you, audience. That's why, right? It's entirely possible. But if we take the indications as you would, as a face value, he's returned by deathing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even need to be he is strong.
Yes.
But if he's just gotten used to it, because he's been here so long and he's just let's just kill me. Like freaking Groundhog's Day, right? He memorized the actions of the whole town. He's just all right, I just need to memorize the next 15 minutes. And he memorizes the fight. Freaking Dark Souls style, Elden Ring style.
He's literally a FromSoft character in ReZero.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
He doesn't need to be strong because he's just I don't. Sure, if I get hit once, I die, but I just keep coming back and I won't get hit.
Sure. Yeah. And think of the amount of times he would have practiced just in general.
Yeah.
Right? From a mental perspective, at least. His body doesn't remember it per se, but he certainly, has the mental strength of what he's been doing. So yeah,
sure,
it's crazy. He's the chosen undead. He's the
pretty
tarnished,
much, dude.
Wherever you want to put it. Yeah. That's a great question.
Out of your femboy.
Let's go. There he is.
Oh.
Magic? She can't use magic? Could never do.
Is this lust?
No, no, Felix, stop, stop, stop. No, 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 no. No.
Bro, he's gonna get stabbed from the back.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, she became a freaking rat, of course.
No way. Oh, she broke up into many pieces?
Oh. This is disgusting, dude.
Best girl is back. Let's go. Oh. Oh, why is she so awful?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not even sealed away. Oh. Actually, I wasn't at all.
Dude, she's toying with him so hard, man.
I'll take my leave for today, then.
What? He'll come back.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, she's talking about the blood on Kurush. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know why Ferris thought it would be any different. Oh, frick. Bro, she's so unhinged. It's crazy.
She needs to die, dude. She's probably the worst one. Uh-oh. Reinhard.
Reinhard. Yes.
He's here.
He's here. Bro,
Dang.
Reinhard's feeling not happy right now.
Yeah. Bro. He one-shot them because of course he would.
So, what was going on with Anastasia back there? I thought
don't know.
Anastasia was a Capella clone. And I thought Capella, as Anastasia, was going to stab Ferris in the back. But it didn't happen.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. She used magic, which isn't something she should be able to do.
Like a magic item then, maybe?
My initial thought was timelines. Like somehow, I don't know. I have zero idea.
It sounds like a square peg.
Yeah, well, the reason why that's in the forefront of my mind is because we literally talked about potentially clashing timelines between
right, but if he's
Al
making small resets already, then this wouldn't be like an overarching timeline thing, right?
Yeah. So maybe magic item, maybe. But like, why does actually the reason I keep going back to timeline too, though, is because he said it's something she shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah,
almost as if he's
been from a timeline
gone
where she didn't know how to use magic.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Maybe alternate universe. Yeah.
Or alternate universe.
Yeah,
something.
like maybe his return by death is like parallel timelines instead of just like resetting back and forth, right? Between the one timeline. It's a timeline shift every time he dies.
He freaking Steins Gates it over to a new timeline instead of rewinding. And Subaru's is rewinding.
Right.
Within that same timeline. Okay.
Exactly. That would explain why he shifted and he's like, oh, well, that's freaking Capella. She shouldn't be able to use magic. And then, like, it was just like not Capella. And then he was like, okay, this must be a timeline thing that I'm not aware of until just now. Right? I don't know. Yeah, but like what? Okay, now what? So that actually freaking gets back to a question we asked a long time ago: is what happens when Gluttony eats Subaru?
Yeah.
Does he gain that power? Does he gain the witch factor? Like, does Subaru go back?
Great question.
Does Subaru's return by death activate before it gets absorbed by Gluttony? Or does Gluttony become the next Subaru?
I would assume that since Envy is still like a witch, she can take it away even if Gluttony were to get it.
Potentially. Yeah.
Yeah, but who knows? He felt his heart and he knew.
Hartman.
Oh.
He doesn't know.
That's how he eats the name, dude. Bro, he can take the voice.
Bro, he is so much fricking with these guys. It's crazy.
Yeah. He's swinging wildly, dude. He's dead.
Yeah,
this guy's
he's
dead.
Super dead. Okay, so what? You get Gluttony to eat. So the only way to stop him is get him to eat something bad. Make him sick. Give him food poisoning.
And he throws up. Imagine.
Or he throws up, or like if he's absorbing, like, just imagine you let him eat someone who's like brain dead or something. They're a freaking vegetable. And then he like loses the capacity to move, right? It's a little bit morbid, but like,
yes, it's just, I get what you're
you just
trying
like
to
part
say.
out
Yeah.
grandma, and you're just like, here's grandma. She's been in a vegetative state for like 20 years, and like you trick him into eating her or something, which sounds way worse than it should. But then he like forcefully gains that, maybe, like, I don't know, like, does he gain it at the time that he absorbs them, or is it like he gains their full like memory history? So is it like the full history of their abilities?
Like, I think so. I think it's everything, right? Because from the way that he has to do it, maybe he doesn't actually have to do it this way, but the way he just did it, he touched the guy's heart and he said his name. Either he said his name because he kind of absorbed it while he touched his heart.
Touch him and then lick his hand?
And then lick, yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how he takes it. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Feeding him something bad seems like a good plan, but aside from that,
I don't know how you would defeat him otherwise. He's literally like the culmination of just like, I mean, Reinhardt, I guess. I don't know.
He's still out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But
so how did he punch him with his hands but not stab him simultaneously?
Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
So he can't just get the name. He needs to hear it.
Yeah. We knew that though.
Oh, right? You're right. You're right.
Yes.
So him touching it is just because he already knew the name, and he like touching it and saying the name, he like pulls it essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't know why Gluttony's so upset about this. Like, yes, this kind of ruins it so he can't eat his name, but this doesn't really give them an edge yet. I'm not seeing the vision just yet, but it is what it is. That's great. Oh, poor Otto. Mr. Internal Affairs.
Bro,
you don't have to say that. What?
I was gonna say.
That didn't work.
Gotta try something, I guess.
Hugging him? Did he plant something on him or something? He did.
What did he take?
Oh! Planted explosive on him.
Yeah, what? I didn't even know he had that.
Yeah, he's got the little, like, gem crystal things, right?
Oh.
He's totally fine. What?
Oh, he's gonna torture him? To tell him his name? Yeah, dude. Oh! No way! Oh! The cats arrive.
No, it's Betty!
Oh, it's Betty. Yeah, okay, I hear it now.
No way, what? How? How is she awake? Betty, let's go! Oh?
Who is that?
Who? Is it Rem?
Is this
memories?
Rem? Yeah.
Crazy that he can do this.
レムだったかな。
Dude.
That's why he's so obsessed with Subaru being the hero. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll defeat him right here.
All right, let's freaking go, dude.
Let's freaking go, bro.
So, okay, so he knows Subaru and Betty because Rem knew them.
Yes.
And he knows the other two guard guys because the guy who just ate knew them.
Yep.
So his knowledge gain is like, it's not
insane,
exponential per se, but it's compounding. Crazy. Yeah. Wow.
I don't know how you beat someone who has such immense knowledge and skill in one person. Like, it has to be that he's got some type of quirk that you can exploit, that he is like his only weakness. Because like from a skills and knowledge perspective, he's literally unbeatable. He just like has lifetimes of knowledge.
Who knows?
Of people.
Yeah, who knows how many people he has in him? Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know how on earth they're gonna freaking manage that, but yeah, I mean, just like I thought, Gluttony's the last one to go.
Yeah,
right? Capella just left.
Yeah,
so.
And he, like, one weakness is the fact that because he's so gluttonous, he wants to like savor the people he eats. So he won't. That's why. Oh, I just hit my table. That's why earlier he was saying, I think Subaru Otto was saying, you don't finish anyone off, and he's like not finishing them off.
He's drawing out
their name. He's
drawing out the battle. He wants to know their name. Yeah, he wants to feel out their techniques or whatever it is. Right, whatever the full reasoning is. Yeah, he doesn't
savor it.
Yeah, go for it. That's like his biggest weakness. Right, is he's incredibly knowledgeable. He's incredibly talented, but he can't just kill you right away. He's got to like prep the meal. He's got to tenderize it, right? Whatever it is.
Do you think the knowledge that Lai and the other guy have, like if Lai eats somebody,
are shared?
Do you think it's shared or do you think it's individual?
That's a really freaking good question. I think it must be. I want to say that it's shared in one way because
I was gonna say individual, but sure, yeah.
I think it's both actually, like simultaneously. So I'm not 100% sure. Didn't the other one make a mention about Subaru being a hero or something when Subaru met him?
I don't remember.
On the
roof, totally possible.
When they saw him on the roof,
when he was with
he was
Krush.
saying something. That's why I was like, oh, is this? But maybe it was because that's the one that. No, because Krush was the one that ate Krush is right here.
So the reason why I think they're not shared, although I could totally be wrong, is because he is like fighting all like fast, and the other guy is like tanking hits. He's like sitting there, freaking
not dodging.
Yeah, so their fighting styles are very different. Yeah, so it's either a different skill set or, now arguing against myself, it could be shared, but like there's personalities between the two twins. And so he's like, well, I could do dragon magic, but I like being fast and all that stuff. So I'm going to take that knowledge and apply it to myself, even though in the cloud we have the knowledge shared amongst ourselves.
Right. Do you think that it's data sets that he switches to like switching a record, he switched to a different data set to do a different task? Or do you think he has all of those skills simultaneously? Like if it's like, I'm using this one, so the other one can't use the other one, so he switches to a different one.
Oh,
and they're like switching.
Only one can access it at a time.
Different records at one time. Like, okay, I'm switching here, now we need to do this. I switch to this magic record. Or do you think that they individually have their own set that they permanently have? Or do you think that they both have access to everything all simultaneously, right? There's like a lot of different ways this could go.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways. And it begs the question, what happens if you kill one half?
Right.
Like, if everything's accessible for them always, then it's like, okay, like you did, but
then it doesn't do
the
anything.
Other one is just as strong. Yeah. But
right.
if it's like a give and take, right? Like instead of being
True.
in the cloud, it's all in them. And so Lai has like 50% and the other one has the other 50%. If you kill that other one, even though they can share between each other at any given moment, if that other one's dead, all the knowledge in that one is released.
Released from the cloud. Right.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
I wonder.
Really frickin' good question. Betty looks so cute here, even though she looks so angry. I'm so happy she's okay, but I hope we get at least some answers as to what the frick happened.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
How could she have gotten back up?
I don't know. And I fear that we're going to end with a cliffhanger. There's too many open, loose threads.
I know.
How are we going to close everything up, dude? How are we going to close up, like, the battle between the two gluttonies?
Yeah.
What happened to Betty before? What happened to the other cat? The cat girl, I think, that got the stomach wound. What's going to happen with the city? Like, just so many things. There's like,
you're talking about Mimi?
Mimi. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, what happened to Mimi versus, like, how you defeat gluttony between the two, one's, like, way more important at this point. But it's still an open thread that they're not going to be able to, like, wrap up nicely in one episode. They can't wrap all those things up.
Yeah, you're right. I think there's some things that'll be left on the table, but I think the big things will be covered. The question is, can they cover all of the big things? Right? Like, some of those are little things, but are they going to cover everything now? Like, the beginning of next episode almost definitely will have Betty flashback for like at least a couple minutes explaining how the frick she's here.
You got here. Sure.
And then it'll have a fight. Then we have this fight. That's at least half the episode trying to figure out what the strategy is. Then we got the other gluttony, which theoretically could just be handled by Reinhardt, maybe, right? There's that.
True.
Right? So but we're going to find out, I guess.
Okay. All right. On to the last one then. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dang. I feel like this isn't gonna damage him though. Yeah.
Yep. Frick. He dodge
dude.
it? Or he tank it? It's kind of like a really interesting thing. It's almost like he has some nostalgia for Beatrice himself. Like he's known Beatrice this whole time, and he's like, wow, like he's now adversarial, but simultaneously he was her friend at some point too.
And we saw that from the other guy calling Julius like big brother. It's like a perverted like assimilation of the person's personality onto the baseline that's like
like he wants to kill Beatrice, but at the same time he's just like so pleased to see like, wow, Beatrice, you're so cool at the same time, right? It's so weird.
Crazy.
Five
more? Oh.
Okay.
Dang. Okay, well that's one more right there, unless it's not.
Oh, that was awesome. That was a great fake out, but
dang. Oh, he's so fast, so like it almost.
Oh, he used him as a shield. It didn't work. Oh, dude, he knows their names.
Dude, he's taking all of them, dude.
How does he know?
No. Oh, they're gone.
They're
gone, dude.
Wow, what a visual. That's cool as frick.
Bro. What a freaking... What a power, but...
So, I was wondering just now, how on earth does Gluttony know all of their names? But he knows their names from the other people he's eaten.
Yes.
That's why no one knowing Otto's name is like the greatest saving grace of all time. Because he can't eat them
he can still
and
kill
know
him,
his name.
But he can't eat... he can still hurt Otto, but he can't wipe him from existence.
Yeah, because he can't even take the memories from the other people either to learn his name. He just can't learn any of like Otto's name at all.
Yeah.
Oh, frick. Okay. Uh-oh, there's one. Oh, there's
two. I don't think so.
No
he just
way.
tanks it, dude.
Oh. Oh. It's the thing.
I totally had forgotten about that, dude. Let's freaking go. Is that the late effect?
Oh no.
What?
Oh no. 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 She's toast.
No way.
What is Reinhardt
That's
gonna
not her
do?
name. That's not her name. Oh. It's not actually felt.
You're right, George. Oh, what happened?
He ate, bro, you called it. It wasn't exactly like eating like, you know, a vegetable person, but he ate something bad. He ate a lie. He ate like an untruth, maybe? Okay, let's keep going. I didn't want to pause it there.
Nobody knows Felt's name?
Oh.
Uh-oh. You're using it wrong?
She's using it wrong.
It's like a gun? Oh, she powers energy into it. Oh, it is a gun. They're gonna delete the hell out of this guy.
Uh-oh, it takes so long to charge up though, dude.
Bravo. Get fricked. That's amazing.
Let's go. Jeez, hopefully there wasn't anyone on the other side of that building, but dang. Uh-oh, did the guy die? Oh, mother? Greed made that weapon?
Bro, Greed made all sorts of crazy stuff. What the heck?
Okay. That's how Betty knew how to use it too, as a weapon that Greed made.
That's a good point. That's a great point. What?
Shorty, she calls her Shorty.
Oh.
Oh.
Frickin' there.
What?
What? What?
No.
He got away? Oh, no. Oh, frick. Otto, you're fricked. Cut your...
Oh my gosh, down to the bone. Oh. Oh.
What?
Is this Roy?
Oh.
Dude, they're triplets, man. What the frick? What?
What? What is happening? What? She's got one more, but it's for
she's
frickin'
saving it
Puck.
for... Yeah. Oh man, dude.
Yet another freaking character turns out to be a small girl. Like,
surprise,
what?
Surprise.
Surprise.
Okay.
ReZero.
So what was that like transformation there? That was
I don't know.
She was just pretending to be somebody else. Somebody she's probably eaten.
I don't know.
I'm assuming.
That's a great freaking question, bro. It's like...
She called him older brother. So it's not... And they're not triplets, or they are, and that's just like the order and they were born. It was two boys and a girl.
Your guess is as good as mine, bro. It could be that, like, I don't know. This seems even too overpowered, but it could be like every person that Gluttony has eaten is like a life.
Oh my
and you've got to beat every single one of them, right?
You have to go through like 20,000 people.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's
no,
it.
this. No.
Yeah,
this feels
seriously.
so anticlimactic.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, what's gonna happen to Otto though? Like,
oh my gosh, Betty. Can we bring back frickin' Puck now?
even Julius?
Mimi!
Oh, she's okay? Oh, bro! Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, bro! Okay, he's here. Oh my gosh, poor Otto, dude. Oh,
what? Wrath?
Yeah, who is it? Yeah, it's serious.
Yep. Bro, we getting the frickin' reveal?
I think so.
I think we're
so.
getting the frickin' reveal.
I'm just worried about Julius, dude. We haven't seen him at all. Like, what's going on?
Julius got yeeted.
And no one remembers him.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Oh.
I bet.
My gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
You're right.
Yep. Guys, it's over, man. ReZero really is a harem. I'm sorry. We're done. We'll have to just drop it right here. It's freaking. It's a go over.
This is too close, bro. She's gonna put you under the spell or something.
So creepy. Get what you deserve, man. Oh boy, is that a song that Emilia knows?
Yeah, Emilia knows the song. Or Subaru.
It's like a coded call? What?
Jeez, dude. How true
That's
is
why
this?
she likes, Wait, what did she say? Sorry. I should have read that, but I'm freaking... I will witness his awakening.
Yeah, like, is this the mad ramblings?
No.
Of a prisoner, or is this like truth?
There are never mad ramblings, George. They always mean something. Oh boy. That's freaking ominous.
Gourmet bizarre even satiation.
We're gonna do this a lot, I feel like. Gourmet, bizarre eater, and even satiation. So 3 of them?
Yeah,
or,
I guess. Maybe she doesn't know that one of them is dead.
Doesn't?
Right?
Hold on. Gluttony said that he wasn't a bizarre eater. Right? Didn't he say that? That's why he left. He's like, I don't do bizarre eating. So, like, do each of the gluttonies have, like, a type of way of eating that they like? Like, one of them likes to draw it out. One of them likes to have a gourmet and eats a lot of people. And one of them eats, like, bizarre people or things or whatnot. I don't know.
But it seems like 3 is right, and she just doesn't know that one of them's already dead, potentially.
Potentially. I don't think the one is dead, though.
Yeah, maybe he got taken away by Rui.
Rui, yeah.
The blonde.
I think that one
Rui
became Rui. I don't know. It's not exactly depicted in a way that's very understandable, so. Dang, we didn't get the reveal.
Yeah. What?
Listen, I'm not saying.
Bro, you better start saying, because it's.
The only one allowed to call me that, call Betty that is Subaru, I suppose. And he goes, yada yada. Like, oh, good grief. Well,
yeah.
If only you knew that I was Subaru. Oh, man. I don't know.
He tried multiple times until he got it. What else are we supposed to take from that, dude?
Don't ask how he got it.
Don't ask how I got this. I wouldn't be able to tell you even if I wanted to.
Yep. Al is plotting all on his own. It's almost like Al's got his own freaking whole story going on here. He's his own main character doing all sorts of stuff, isn't he?
Yep. Crazy.
This freaking stuff is going to result in ReZero at some point is going to be a loop of all of the story happening again from the perspective of Al. It's going to be like a freaking Steins Gate mind frick where everything gets recontextualized, but from a slightly different perspective.
Yeah, you might as well try to get some info if you can a bit, but then just, yeah, kill her. Dude, you're so right. Julius has been eaten.
No, just have frickin' Reinhardt stay with her. Exactly.
Okay.
I feel like calling someone cat ears is probably like not a frickin' kosher thing to say after there's been like a frickin' demi-human war and stuff. Like wars were fought over this frickin' stuff, and you're calling them cat ears now? That seems like a derogatory thing we don't say anymore.
But she's saying cat ears with a hard C.
Yeah, cat ears. Like, whoa!
Cat ears.
Whoa, we don't say that anymore. That's crazy. Put him into cryostasis? What? Okay.
Jeez, dude.
Right. If she puts them out of their misery for now. Right. Then they don't have to suffer. We can heal them later. Oh, there they are.
Wow.
She can unfreeze them, so there you go. Dude, the biggest twist of all is that Kiritaka was not freaking evil.
Yeah, he's just a
he
good
was
guy
the
taking care of the city.
Freaking guy the whole time, bro. Bro, if Pandora just shows up, oh, she frees the whole thing. Whoa.
She stuffs him in a building and then freezes it all. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Big freezer. Yeah, where the hell is frickin' Julius?
Yeah, now the cleanup starts. They're gonna find his body, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, who is this? I'm like, I don't know. This frickin' guy.
He found the bottle of wine at least.
Yeah, great for him. Dang, I can't believe it's frickin' over.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
She bites her tongue.
Oh my gosh. Dang.
Oh, it was just a section of the city at least, so.
Still though. Hold on. Subaru remembers Rem.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so he'll remember.
He also remember Julius and
yeah, true.
He's Why hasn't he wondered where they are?
That's a great freaking question, actually. That's a really freaking good question that he has. I mean, he does freaking hate Julia, so maybe he's just like,
true, but at least what's the other wolf guy, Ricardo?
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, that's a great freaking question.
It's a little sus. Bro, got eaten off?
Miracle, I only lost one arm because I was fighting by myself.
Here you go. Here we go. Oh, he's fine.
No way.
Okay, that was just weird that he was.
He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember who he is.
Yeah. You know my name?
Who are you talking to? No one remembers him. No one remembers him but Subaru. That's what he's prepping for her to say, who are you?
Nice to meet you.
What?
Oh, what? Dude. Oh. Oh. Dang.
Dang, Julius. Frick. But Julius remembers. Dude, this is a weird predicament. So everyone's
he remembers
him.
Everybody else. Or he... Yeah, he remembers everybody else.
It's the opposite effect of Krush, right?
Yes.
Because there were two, right? It was everyone forgets you or you forget yourself.
Yeah.
And
when it's
he
both,
got the opposite
you become
one.
comatized.
Right. And
with, like, Rem.
he got the opposite one that Krush did. Oh, man. Julius and Subaru are about to become best friends, dude. Julius is like, no one remembers me. He's like, hey, I'm here. And everyone's like, who are you, buddy? He's like been probably going around talking to people like, hey. And they're like, whoa, bro, who are you? Go away. Like, you're cool and all, but like, I don't know who you are. But Julius is like, Subaru, oh, my bestie friend, you remember? Oh, dang.
Dang. That's rough, dude.
Wow.
That's hard.
That's
hard.
He's not a knight anymore.
Yeah, I almost feel like Julius's fate is worse. Because like Krush, not remembering who you are, it's like you're starting from scratch, but then you can like build up from there. I guess he can also build up from there, but there's like, I feel like there's more social isolation when no one remembers you.
Yes,
but
because
you remember everything else.
Aware of the social isolation.
Yes.
And you have no outlet to connect to any of the people that you used to have a connection with. You have to rebuild it.
And you remember everybody, but it's like starting from scratch again, right? Whereas with Krush's situation, everyone was like on her, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, like this is who you are, blah, blah, blah,
and she's just like, I guess.
Okay.
Like,
exactly.
I'll do my best. Yeah. Here, he's just like people that he loved, people he knew. He may not even be able to build a relationship with them again because now he knows that like he's known them for so long. They're at a different point in their life. And now, you know, it's like, I don't know who you are, buddy. Sorry. Like, this is weird. Yeah.
You're a stranger to me. Like, you say we're friends. Ooh. Okay, fair enough. But like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that both suck, obviously, but both between the two.
Yeah, you're right. From an experience perspective, it's probably worse to have all of your relationships stripped away. Yeah. Wow.
Dang.
Well, thank goodness for Subaru, Mr. Julius.
Yeah. Now we just have to see, does Al remember Julius? That'll be season 4 stuff. And if Al also remembers, he's like, good on you, Julius. He just like slaps him to walk and then like keeps walking away, dude.
Right? Yeah, imagine. That'd be crazy. It would just be like freaking ReZero to do more freaking hinting that something's up. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Even if, let's say he does have return by death or return by alternate timeline death, that doesn't necessarily mean that he has like the Envy's protection. Maybe like it could be a divine protection that just allows him to return by death. Like it could be a return by death by another means. So it doesn't necessarily mean that he has protection from this other stuff, though.
Yeah,
it's certainly possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what freaking Owl's about, dude? The dude's a freaking enigma.
An enigma's right.
Okay.
Crash.
Well, how do you feel about the conclusion here?
Incredibly unsatisfying.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Oh dang, okay.
I'm happy with it. I don't think this was bad at all. But I don't feel like this was a seasonal finale. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm unsatisfied, but I'm still happy, which is a weird feeling. Like, I feel like this was good. I enjoyed this, but I'm not satisfied. I didn't get everything that I was hoping I would get.
I just asked, like, what were you waiting for? Or like, what would make it satisfying?
What would make it satisfying? We didn't really get any answers. I think more answers would have made it more satisfying. We got the actions that makes a finale, but I don't think we got the answers that satisfy a finale. Yeah. Yes. I think that's the biggest thing. We still just don't know anything about basically anything. Like, we barely learned anything at all about much. So it's like, okay, we don't know what their real plan was. We don't know why they pulled out. We don't know why their books told them to all come.
Yeah, they pulled
were acting
out without
independently, but the books told them to do things simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of satisfied.
Oh, okay.
I've relinquished the expectation of information.
This comes from the George, why are there so many questions in ReZero? Please give me answers.
Yes,
George.
Yeah. Like, I still want answers, but I think what lessens the blow is there weren't more
questions,
fundamental questions added. Like, there were like plot questions. Like, you're right. Like, why were they here? They didn't get anything done. None of their demands were met. And the book suddenly like, all right, peace out. You guys are done. Right.
But there was no we don't understand the scope of the world type question.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Fair.
And so I think because there were no more additional ones of those, although this Al stuff is freaking sus. But aside from that, it's just, I don't know. I don't feel that burning desire of I don't have anything to put my footing on, or a handhold, right? To hold on to be okay, this is a pillar of truth that I can breathe and relax.
Right. Yeah, true.
And I feel like some of these fights felt more earned, especially because there's the Julius stuff. That's a very significant thing. And then the fight against Gluttony, they didn't really win. They killed one, but did they actually kill one? It seems like he just got away.
Right.
And stuff. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Because let's see. So Capella, no real casualties from her. Krush, well, there was the stuff with Krush, and obviously there was tons and tons of people. Okay, I shouldn't say no casualties. There was a lot of damage.
I was gonna say there's literally a warehouse of.
That's probably she actually probably committed the most damage in general. But okay, so there was Capella, but she just got away, right? She did a bunch of awful stuff, but her plan was clearly not to kill a bunch of people or kill specific key characters. It was just to come in, wreak some havoc, cause some chaos, and then leave. Right? That was her plan. Then Sirius was called to the city. It seems like she doesn't even fully understand why she was called to the city. She just kind of fricked about for a little while. And then she got
one brain cell, and it's all pointed to frickin' Betelgeuse.
Betelgeuse, yeah. So I do think still, and I'm still going to maintain, that I do think it's a kind of dumb that Priscilla beat Wrath one-on-one. I do not quite agree with that. Now, she didn't kill her, yes, but she essentially got beat, she's captured, right? So for all intents and purposes, she's either beat and or dead at any point because she's captured, right? And she could die at any point, potentially. So I don't totally agree with that one. The Gluttony one not only had consequences, but they also didn't make any ground. Like, they got nothing out of that except for losses. That makes perfect sense. That's exactly what I was expecting. The Regulus one, yeah, I think the Regulus one was pretty good. I think Regulus was handled probably maybe even the best. Like, other than the puzzle solving was like, I understand that, like, we've had comments about, you know, Subaru knew about the stars and stuff, and it kind of makes sense. That's fine. But from an adaptation perspective, it was not handled well at all. The reveal and the explanation as to what happened there, not good at all. That being said,
I have some stuff to say about that, and I'll elaborate further in our comments section. But yes,
sure, yeah. But other than that, I think everything else was handled really well. I do think the fight itself, although now I have another thing, which is like Subaru just didn't die at all in that fight. I think to make that more believable, Subaru should have died and then returned by death to the church just after things had kicked off. That's what I think. I think if Subaru would have kept, like, because first of all, Regulus is insane and he can kill you super easily. Like, we've just seen that. He just killed people like all the time, just pop, 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 pop. He can just kill you super easily. So the fact that Subaru didn't die at all in that fight is absolutely unbelievable. I don't agree with it whatsoever. The other thing is, like, it would have been even more believable if Subaru would have made the connection to the wives, if he would have kept reversing, like trying, failing, and then dying. Okay, now he's back, and he's sitting in the church going, like, what is it? And he sees, every time he comes back, he sees all of the wives there, and then he goes, wait a second, what if it's something with these girls? And then Subaru tells Emilia at that moment, hey, it's something with these girls. It's got to be something here. Why don't you do something with them? I'm going to go help Regulus fight, you know, I'm going to go help Reinhardt fight Regulus, right?
Yeah.
And then it would have been like, oh, this is why he made the connection. He keeps coming back to this. It's like, he's coming back to this point, like, Subaru, you got to figure it out right here. It's right here. You got to figure it out, right? Like, maybe he could have even speculated, like, is the Witch of Enemy trying to tell me something based on this checkpoint that I keep coming back to? And then, like, trying to make a connection, right? And then that's when Emilia's like, okay, it's something with the girls. Then she starts probing with her frickin' things of like, oh, you know what? Subaru was right. There is something going on here. Because, like, right now, it was like, the initial thing was just Subaru is like, get them out of the little kingdom, whatever the hell that ambiguously means. And then she just happened for some reason to shoot a spirit towards them, even though they didn't suspect them exactly. It just seemed kind of like, okay, this is all very coincidental this is happening. But if it was that, the rewinding, Subaru thing, you know what, maybe it's something with them. Emilia, can you do something? I'm going to go help Reinhardt or whatever, right? And then they come up with it. Or even if he was just there, maybe if he was just like, Reinhardt, you fight him, I'm going to figure something out with Emilia. And then they figure it out, you know, that somehow that would have been more believable. And then they could finally, it's just like, okay, finally, we're going to have the real final battle with Regulus. And then they have, like, you know, a sizable battle. And then they have the finale that they had with Regulus. Then I would have been perfectly satisfied. So that's Graham's retcon take there as an explanation. Because I want to give more than just like a, well, you didn't think it was good. Now, I can't always give a good critique of like, well, here's how I think they could have done it. But at least I can at least say, okay, yes, I didn't think they handled it well. Here's how I think it could have been. At least I have something now to like back up now that I've seen it in its entirety.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a different opinion on that, because like I'm a little bit torn about whether he should or shouldn't have died. On the one hand, I feel like Return by Death is such a unique mechanic. Like, it just doesn't really exist, especially not to this extent, in literally any other story that I can think of. There's like reset mechanics, of course, like Groundhog's Day and stuff like that. But like Return by Death specifically.
Right. With the checkpoint and stuff.
Yes, with the checkpoint stuff, and it keeps updating and all that stuff. Right. And like, you can't tell anybody about it, otherwise you die. All this stuff. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
That's such a like pivotal aspect of ReZero that like taking it away feels like you're taking away part of what makes ReZero. Like you literally are. It is part of what makes it the thing. On the other hand, I want to see not like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I want to see Subaru succeed of his own merits.
Sure.
Yes, exactly.
But like, don't you feel like we've had enough of that up until the point where the Regulus fight happened and the things I'm describing? Don't you think like all of that happened without Return by Death is at least for a time enough for us to be like, he did do a lot by himself, and then he went to go fight Regulus, who is super deadly, and it makes perfect sense that he would die. In fact, it's unrealistic that he didn't die at least a couple times when fighting Regulus. And it would have had that moment where he didn't use Return by Death exist, and then could have another moment where he did have to use Return by Death, which is something that I don't think they should be leaving out too much, to be totally honest. And then it would have, you could have our cake and eat it too. We could have something that made more sense, and Regulus is not neutered for some reason and not able to kill Subaru for some inexplicable reason, even though he's landing hits all the time on fricking Reinhardt, hit after hit. But somehow he can't hit Subaru once. That's crazy.
Yeah, the adaptation of the fight stuff aside, let me address some of the stuff that you said about not taking Return by Death out too much. I disagree, because eventually the show will become routine, and it'll be like step, die, step, die, right? Like you'll take 2 steps, then 5 steps, then 10.
You don't want to use like, too much.
Yeah, exactly. And so then like after a while, it's just like, okay, well, we know how the show is going to play out. And like, I don't envy the author at all having such like an OP and easy to come by ability, right? Like you're a human amongst giants, and so you're going to die very, very quickly and very easily. I don't know what the best way to prevent Return by Death from becoming like a stale mechanic is. I don't know what it is.
But you say that, but like, didn't we have huge amounts of opportunities and a long period of time where we were constantly like, here's the return point, here's the return point, here's the return point, and they didn't.
Because we were expecting it, right? We were already like bracing ourselves like, And so if we had been right, there's essentially what I'm saying there's so many times.
I agree that we shouldn't have been used up into the Regulus point. It was up until Regulus. I see. That it should have started being used again. So I agree 100%. It shouldn't have been used the whole time. We had a little bit at the start, and then we had a long period where it didn't get used, and we kept expecting it, but it wasn't.
Sure.
And then in the Regulus fight specifically, I think it actually did make sense for them to use that from a narrative perspective.
Okay, so let's just say Regulus is the wall, right?
Yes.
And he's an insurmountable wall that can't be overcome by Return by Death. Imagine 50 insurmountable walls from now. Every single time each one of those has been overcome by Return by Death. At that point, that's essentially what I'm trying to say. It's like,
no, it's not what I don't know. Because I don't think you should have every insurmountable wall use Return by Death, but I feel like it felt like the time this one should have been, right?
And what I'm saying is like, I don't know what the right distribution is of no insurmountable walls to all of them are Return by Death. I don't know where in the spectrum the correct balance is, but at some point you do have to face the first insurmountable wall and overcome it without Return by Death. I
agree 100%. I just don't feel like
Regulus was the one. Sure, whether Regulus was it or not.
Right.
That specifically, I feel like that's an inarguable stance, because it's a hypothetical, right?
Yeah,
like
it's just my opinion,
whether this was it or
basically.
not. Yeah, exactly.
But don't you think, from a kind of objective position, that that would have made a little bit more sense for him to keep returning and then come to that conclusion?
Yeah, the figuring out stuff definitely felt like he just pulled it out of thin air. And so I agree. However, we did get some comments where like Subaru's knowledge of stars is in an OVA we didn't watch, and I don't want to talk too much right now because I want to save it for the comment section. But it's like, okay, fair. If there is more substance that the show provided and we just didn't see it, the fact that it's on an OVA, it's like a point plus for us because I feel like such a thing should probably be included in like the mainline show. And so I feel like that's an adaptation thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not like it was excluded entirely. So, you know, how you want to distribute that, like, is it the show's fault? Is it our fault for not watching it? I feel like it's probably a little bit of both. So
I don't
putting
think
a pin on the fact of like,
I don't think the OVA is going to tell us much other than Subaru making an offhanded comment of like, oh yeah, I used to study the stars back in the day. Because it's still, even if that's the case.
If it's just that, then
it doesn't fix anything. Like, it
that's the thing. Like, I don't know what, like, I don't know any star lore. So like, it's possible. I'm just putting a possibility out there that the guess by Subaru wouldn't have felt so out of thin air. If the OVA doesn't really give that feeling at all, it doesn't like provide enough information to you for you to like reasonably conclude that he like had enough knowledge, then, you know, I'm back to square one, which is like, yeah, him figuring all that out on the first run it did feel like it was pulled out of thin air. But like, again, that's why I say I'm torn. I'm like literally like, well, it's like I'm circular logic within my brain because it's like, okay, yeah, it felt like thin air, but what other insurmountable wall won't also feel like it was out of thin air? And it's like, I want there to be insurmountable walls that he overcomes on the first try because I want the show to not be so predictable. And I it's agree. Like all these different thoughts like freaking happening at once.
We're both on the same page at that. I just don't think at this point Subaru should be overcoming some insurmountable wall like Regulus without a single death up until this point. Even from like a power scaling perspective, it's like, how are we? So the expectation now is he should never die from any of the other threats generally, because if he didn't die to Regulus, then he's not going to die to anything, right?
I mean, he will die to things.
He will, but I'm like, yes, in a battle. Right? There's no way you could justify Subaru dying in any other battle because he wasn't dying to Regulus.
Yeah. So the only two things I'll say about that is, one, he had Reinhard with him. Obviously not for the whole fight, but he did have Reinhard with him, which was like, bro, for at least that whole time that it was in there.
Reinhard was gone. He was on the moon.
Yeah. No, I know. Essentially what I'm saying is like, this being the wall, there's like at least some things where I can see like, okay, I can see how he overcame this wall without restarting, right? Because an insurmountable wall needs to be proportionate to whatever Subaru's level is at the time.
Bro, the guy can jettison like rocks and objects and the air itself at like ultra high speeds. He could take Subaru's head off by blinking. There's no way he wouldn't die. I will never believe it, ever.
Sure.
There's no way.
Let's say he did die and he kept dying and we're in season 7 and he fights Pandora and he kills her and he figures it all out without dying a single time.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Because
you wouldn't feel the same way you're feeling right now?
No, because think about it logically. Think about it like this. We have a Subaru. By season 7, Subaru is going to be more skilled. He's going to be more wise. He's going to be more knowledgeable. He'll have better allies. He'll have better teamwork. Sure. He'll have more practice dealing with these threats. If we went from a Subaru who died a bunch of times fighting like Betelgeuse and all that other stuff, then he fights Regulus and he dies less, but he understandably dies a lot. And then, we fight another one. He dies like 3 or 4 times. And then he fights another one and he dies only 1 or 2 times. Then by the time we finally get to this crazy powerful being that we think would possibly kill Subaru, but Subaru has come so far and he's learned so much and he's trained and all this other stuff. And then he overcomes Pandora, the hardest person to overcome, and he doesn't die. Then it's like, you know what? We earned it. We got to this point that Subaru didn't even need Return by Death to overcome this one, because look how much our boy has come. He was able to do it without it.
I don't feel like that classifies as an insurmountable wall then. I feel like that classifies as a surmountable wall because he's done it. He's like trained up to that power level.
Yes.
Right? Where he can do it.
It's an insurmountable wall that he has now surmounted, right? It'll feel earned.
Could the Regulus fight have felt more earned? Yes. I think for sure it could have felt more earned. However, the point I'm making is like almost independent of Regulus, which is like at some point for the show to stay predictable, the wall has to be like impossible, like literally like Regulus, Subaru defeating Regulus was impossible. If we're fighting, if we're seeing like a much stronger Subaru, but the percentage of difference between Subaru and the wall remains the same, like if let's say it was Pandora, it would have to feel almost the same way that it's feeling right now with Regulus for it to continue being a proportionally insurmountable wall. Insurmountable wall is always proportionate to Subaru's level at that time. And so this is why I'm saying that the author has, I don't envy them, because you have to have this in here in the story for it to remain unpredictable. It's just like from a mechanical story writing perspective, I feel like this is a thing that needs to exist when you have a power like Return by Death. Could the adaptation, could the implementation, could these kind of things be done a little bit better or maybe even a lot better? Yes, I am totally in agreement with that. It's not even a point I'm contending. It's more so I'm talking like less Regulus specific, and I'm talking more storytelling mechanic kind of situation.
But Regulus wasn't. So you're saying that Regulus is an insurmountable wall? Is that what you're saying?
Regulus was, the discrepancy between Subaru and Regulus was such that for all intents and purposes, he was an insurmountable wall. Now, you have to, for the story to keep going, the story can't stop here. So you have to supersede the insurmountable wall.
Okay, so you're saying that like if Subaru was to overcome Pandora later in the story, that she wouldn't be an insurmountable wall anymore. She'd be a surmountable wall. But how can you say that but simultaneously say that Regulus is an insurmountable wall?
The way that you described it, like let's say there's 100 points of power difference between Subaru and Regulus right now. The way you kind of described it made it seem to me like, well, the power difference between Pandora and Subaru is still huge, but it's like a 70-point power difference as opposed to the 100-point power difference. It's not a
purely, and I'm not looking at it from a purely power thing, and I'm not saying Subaru would do it alone. I'm just saying like this level of cracking the code and defeating an archbishop should not be handed out now in the story. It should be a level of competence and getting things done that should have happened with Pandora.
Come later in the story.
Yeah, like his dying to Regulus should have been like of course he's going to die to Regulus because Regulus is crazy and Subaru is just Subaru. But by the time we get to Pandora, we still have in our mind that she's way stronger. But like because Subaru has been through this thing before, he works with his friends, he comes up with ideas, he's able to crack the code without needing to die. Now, it was still insurmountable, just like Regulus was insurmountable here, but he still overcame it, right? It's just taking what happened with Regulus and putting it into the future.
When he's like learned more and stuff like that. Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
I can, I don't have a problem with that. I just feel like at some point, sooner or later, we'd have to hit an insurmountable wall. And I feel like by the nature of it being seemingly insurmountable and being able to be defeated, not just an insurmountable wall, but one that was defeated without Return by Death, I feel like the feeling would be almost the same irregardless of where in the story you place it, because it's all proportional to Subaru's current intelligence, power level, knowledge of the world, knowledge of magic, allies, etc. It's all proportional to...
How can you ever justify Subaru dying to any more of the archbishops, though? He'll never die to any of them now. He shouldn't. It would be ridiculous. Regulus was easily the most deadly member of the whole group because he can just kill people instantaneously, basically.
Yeah, right? Where do you go from here? That's a question I don't have.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense that he wouldn't die here at all. And then it now leaves it open of like, well, he shouldn't be dying to anyone then. If Regulus couldn't get one mark off on Subaru, then none of the other archbishops have a shot. No way. He was one of the most offensive of the group. His defense and offense were off the charts. There's no way. Right?
Yeah, it being on Regulus, I don't know. I don't know where it goes from here, what you do after this. Yeah, those are great questions I don't have answers to. But I'm almost glad that this situation happened sooner rather than later. Because, like, let's just say Pandora is the final boss. If we go the entirety of the story, like season 12 or whatever, however many seasons there is, and the whole time, like... Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the story would be boring, because how he defeats it and how he figures things out can be unique and different every single time. But the overarching steps of how it happens, the beats of the story you've gotten memorized. All right, he's gonna go, he's gonna figure something out, he's gonna die, then he's gonna go further, he's gonna figure a little bit more out, and he's gonna die, and he's gonna go even further.
Right, but you can remix it a little, and he doesn't have to. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, you can remix it, and so it's not like it's complete. Like the intrigue now is in the how does he follow those pre-established steps, as opposed to right now. I feel like for me at least, the intrigue is twofold. How does he figure things out, and also what is the medium with which he figures them out? Whereas before, the medium was always returned by death. That's just like the answer to everything. Well, right now, because he's just
but the alternative was worse. The alternative is way worse right now. Like, I don't know what they're going to do in the future, but the alternative was, well, he'll just make it up. He'll just fucking know. Like, they'll just solve it somehow, right? They'll just know that there's hearts on the hearts of the wise for some reason, right? That's the alternative, right? The alternative is way worse from that perspective then. So if this is the answer, if the answer is, well, we can't use return by death as one of the mediums for figuring this stuff out because, it would be too samey. It's like, fine. But like, this is clearly worse.
I feel like we're still talking past each other because I'm not talking about Regulus. I'm just saying Regulus happened to be the first thing that we came across. Whether Regulus was executed correctly, I have my issues with it. What I'm arguing is the mechanics of what happened. I'm arguing there had to be, at a certain point in time, somebody as powerful and as seemingly unbeatable like Regulus, and there had to be a way in which Subaru figured it out on the first try without return by death.
Yes, and could that have been now
done? I mean, I'm okay with it being now if they had executed Regulus better. Like, I'm sure there could have been a way in which they could have foreshadowed more the knowledge about stars from our world.
Solving
and all
the puzzle specifically, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So, like, the Regulus execution could have totally been done better. That's not what I'm arguing against. I'm saying that, like, I'm glad this happened now, because now going forward, I'm just like, well, is he going to die or not? Is return by death going to be the vehicle with which he solves this? Or is there other things that the author can start introducing? Now, return by death is so OP, and like I said, like dying in this world is so easy for Subaru that this is like a task I don't envy. But it's just like a storytelling mechanic necessity.
Yes,
that this had to happen at some point.
I understand,
and I'm glad it happened now. essentially.
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. You're just worried that if we used it with Regulus here, then we'd have to use it the same kind of idea for the next Archbishop and the same kind of idea for the next Archbishop. That's not necessarily
if you
what I'm...
return by death all the time, yeah, it's just like, okay, well, that's the answer.
But that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm even arguing for. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't. I'm saying in this isolated incident, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. One, for Subaru to have cracked the case in the way that was portrayed in the adaptation, and two, for him not to have died whatsoever. And I feel like if we would have had return by death, we could have, one, made it more believable, and two, made the solving more believable as well. And we could have accomplished both things. And then we don't have to use, like, the next fight or whatever it is, we don't have to say, like, if we could scale and say, just as a thought experiment, Pandora is the top powerful or deadly, however you want to put it, and then Regulus, and then all the other archbishops in whatever order you feel like. Okay, fine. So he dies a bunch to Regulus in order to figure it out, and everything's hunky-dory according to me. And then the other archbishops, maybe he doesn't die at all to, like, fighting some of whoever it is. Maybe Wrath escapes, he got to fight Wrath again or whatever, and he doesn't die. Then that satisfies what you want, which is, I don't want return by death to be used every time to defeat these guys. I also agree 100%. I think there should be moments where he does use it, and there's moments where he doesn't use it. That's totally fine. I don't specifically
want to use it out of an unwinnable situation, a seemingly unwinnable situation. Obviously, literally, it has to be winnable for the story to continue, but figuratively or from a feels perspective or from a looks perspective or however you want to describe it, it needs to literally feel unwinnable, and he needs to do it without return by death for this intrigue to continue in the story.
For sure. I 100% agree.
So, okay, let me ask you a question then to see if it's about Regulus specifically or the execution. Sure. Let's say when Subaru was in the memories, in the dream, the sanctuary memories where he went back to his parents, like one of the scenes was him, on the grass, like looking up with his dad. They're like looking at the stars, and like, it's like, oh, that one right there is this, and that one's right there is that. Oh, did you hear the tale about this? And so, like, it gives us like 20% of the puzzle of like the Regulus puzzle, but not everything. And then Emilia, when she's like sneaking around in his room, she finds, instead of the mirror, she ends up, or like she finds a mirror and then like some other little artifact or whatever that like gives us the other, an additional 30% or 20% or whatever.
I'll help you out here. Let's say when Subaru is laying on the grass talking to his dad or whatever, or they're shooting the breeze about the stars, he says like, oh yeah, the lore behind this is like, it was scattered into different pieces, and so they're all really part of the same piece. Or this one star broke into two, and they're really one star, but they're now two, right? That kind of thing. You're saying, like, if the groundwork was clearly laid for us to be able to make the connection with Regulus, would I still need return by death in order to accomplish what I would think would be a good outcome?
Yes, yeah.
That's your question? Yeah.
Yes, that's my question.
I think it would have helped a lot, but I still have I have two major problems with, I don't think he realistically would have not died to Regulus. And but it would have helped the solving for sure. Absolutely would have helped with the solving perspective. But it's still, and maybe I would have at that point, maybe I'd be able to let it go and just be like, okay, it is what it is, right? Like, I don't really care that he didn't die because it is what it is. And, the solving made sense.
Yeah. For you, it's like an execution then. It's not necessarily Regulus specifically. It's execution of Regulus. I see.
And if he's dying to the number 2 powerful over and over again, I have expectations that he will probably die to number 1, though if it's way in the future and he gets stronger, then maybe he won't. But my expectation is like, he died to number 2. That doesn't mean he has to die to any of the other ones below him when they fight him eventually. So you can do whatever you want with them. You can make him not die and solve those mysteries in a more interesting way. Right? That's totally fine. But it was like, he's so powerful and he doesn't die, and then he pulls this out of nowhere. It's just like the whole smorgasbord of like, I don't think this was done very well. And now it's like, well, he didn't die to Regulus. I have no qualms about what's going to happen with the rest of the stuff. He's not going to die to any of these other guys. So I feel very little tension now. If you could handle Regulus this easy and stay alive, then he should be able to handle basically anyone else and stay alive. Then the only thing now I have to worry about is Pandora. Okay.
As far as Regulus being number 2,
again, that's just head canon.
Sure. Like, he didn't really do much to Wrath. Like, she was like fine. They kind of they fought. Like, obviously, it wasn't like an all-out fight, I'd say, from either of them. But you know, she didn't really get hurt. And like,
he
if
didn't
you try and think
her.
Capella,
he never attacked her.
Oh, he didn't attack her. Oh, maybe that's why.
He just stood there and he was just like, "Frick you."
If Capella and Regulus were to fight, who do you think would win? Do you think it'd be Regulus?
Well, Capella literally wouldn't be able to hurt him. He wins every time.
She'd probably try and like let's say she's like literally out to get him, out to cause him harm. I feel like she'd go after the wives as well.
Bro, the only reason that Subaru figured it out is because he's from Earth. Right? That's it.
Yeah. As far as the execution of Regulus specifically, I have my issues with it as well. I feel like, again, I reserve a little bit of judgment because I don't know what's in the OVA, but you know, the major guessing on Subaru's part felt literally just like that, just like a guess that he pulled out of thin air, and it just happened to be correct. So, and on the first try. So I totally get where you're coming from. My issue is independent of Regulus. I feel like there needed to be a Regulus-like obstacle at some point in the story.
Agreed.
Doesn't matter how strong Subaru is.
Agreed.
To keep the story mechanically interesting. And I'm glad it happened on season 3, because, you know, if we're in season 6 and it still hasn't happened, then we know the overall beats, right? He's just going to figure out with Return by Death.
Sure.
And it should have been season less 4 engaging. Then.
Because I would have liked... I mean... I just think it should have been season 4 then, at that point. Because it's like, I feel like this whole Regulus thing was set up so perfectly for Return by Death, both the solving and the power scaling of Regulus himself.
That's why I asked you the question, right? Like, if in the memories or something, he had gotten some of the stuff helped, to answer it. Yeah. The execution stuff, I agree with 100%.
So, but, you know, it is what it is. Nothing's perfect.
Sure.
Except for me and my ideals, George.
Oh, my gosh.
Listen, there's going to be a lot of people. I hate to bring this out right at the end of the finale, but now that I've seen the season in its entirety, I can give, like, a full response as to, like, what happened with all of that. So that's why I wanted to talk about this now, because I feel like I can give a full impression finally. And there's going to be a lot of people that disagree. That's totally fine. There's a lot of people we've seen in the community who think the story is literally perfect, which it absolutely is not. But that doesn't mean I'm saying it's not good, and that doesn't even mean that I'm saying I don't really like it, because I really like ReZero. I think it's really great. This is one of the only big problems I've had with the show at all, and it's a personal problem, and I think some people will probably agree. Hopefully I've articulated well, and I think you both articulated
Hopefully I've articulated well. I understand your point, and I don't dismiss it. Like, it's totally valid.
I think we both agree with each other, but we just disagree with where the placement could be.
Sure.
That's probably it. I think we mostly agree with what we're saying, because I agree 100% with what you want. You want that to come somewhere. And I think you agree that maybe the execution could have been better at this point, as long as we got this type of a point very soon. Very soon. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. So I'm glad it happened now. As much as I have my qualms with the execution of it, I'm glad it happened now, because now season 4 rolls around, anything is possible, right? Whereas before, Return by Death was the path, right?
Yeah. But then season 4 rolls around, even if we had Return by Death here, season 4 rolls around, and then it would be even more surprising that Return by Death wasn't the path. It could be anything, George.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At some point, we had to hit it.
Right.
My preference is sooner rather than later. Sounds like yours is a little later rather than sooner, but
given
it's
the
fine.
Circumstance, yes.
Given the circumstance, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
We're on the perfect same page. I love it. Okay, I wanted to ask, what do you think? Now we're at season 3. Also before I get to that, it's possible we could watch the OVA. I think it's short on the live stream. When or if that happens. Not if. We'll definitely do a live stream. But we'll be able to watch it on the live stream. So just keep that in mind, everyone. We might do that. 2, now that we're at the end of season 3, what do you think about ReZero as a whole?
I like it. It's really good. It's really, really good. We were having a conversation about, well, like, what would I do? What would I rank my top 5 anime? And I think for me right now, like, is it the 5th or is it the 6th? Obviously, I haven't seen a ton of anime, but Attack on Titan. I think I have like recency bias, but I think I'm gonna call it right now. Actually, Vinland Saga number 1, Attack on Titan number 2, Frieren number 3.
Oh,
and then
based
ReZero. Did I say 5 or 6? I meant 4 or 5th.
You said 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna say 5th.
I can literally feel the seething in the comments lessen slightly.
I'm gonna say 5th for now because I really, really like ReZero, but I really, really, really liked Frieren. And so, like, there's a bit of a jump between the two there. And so it's like, where do I stick it in my top 5? I guess since I don't have a 5th, I'm going to have to say 4th just because of, like, the nature of grading.
You just don't have
one
to
skip
put
a
in
number.
There.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Right. You feel like there could be something in there, but...
I feel like there's something that I could like more than ReZero, but less than Frieren. That would be a perfect 4th slot.
Right.
But for now, I have to say 4th because I don't have anything else. So
okay. Very nice.
It's really good. I specifically, as much as I like the fact that there was no return by death here, I still got to go with season 1 as my number 1 season, strictly because of return by death. Seeing Subaru break and come back from the break, it was just, I literally, I don't even remember which episode it is, but like there was a time there where I just felt like like a tiny little bit of what like Subaru must be feeling at that moment in time. And I'm just like, bro, let me have a break, please, show. Like, and no other season has given me a similar feeling. But the fact that a show, an anime no less, could make me feel like that, like real, not that stories don't make you feel real feelings, right? But like real feelings of that.
Sure, that makes intense sense.
Intense feelings. And one of such like overwhelming weight as to the problems, right? Yeah, like I gotta hand it to ReZero for being able to pull that out. And then also just like all the mysteries. The mysteries are very interesting. Very,
I think
there's a lot of them. So
I think the first season is at an advantage more than the other seasons get, because you're learning about the world. Everything is new. There's lots of new characters. Return by Death is interesting. There's a mystery around it. So many things felt like they happened. There was so much like intense hardship. There was so many things happened. It feel like, again, this season was basically all in the city. Season 2 is basically all in the sanctuary. Season 1 was like everything. It was like 5 seasons crammed into one. Yeah. It was crazy the amount of things that happened. I prefer the way that they did season 1 because I feel like it's just like so much more happened, and there's like a variety of places and things and events that was happening. It wasn't just like this kind of felt like one big meaty super episode of like events, little events that happened in the course of this whole thing, right? So I agree. Season 1's by far my favorite. However, Season 3 had Capella, so it's a close second. So, I'm just saying.
All right.
There's that. And season 2, again, I would have to put at the third place of like, it was fine. It was good. I enjoyed it, but it certainly wouldn't be like something I would go back and watch again. Maybe like certain parts, but not the whole thing. How would you rank season 2 and 3?
Same as yours.
Okay.
Season 1 on top, season 2, second, season third, last. As far as like overall enjoyment, there are things I feel like season 2 did better than the other ones, which was information. I feel like we got a lot of really good information in season 2.
Yeah.
And then the beginning of season 3 resulted in a very similar feeling that I had in season 1, just not as strongly, when so many archbishops kept showing up in the first
I feel like the first
6 episodes,
quarter or third around that of season 3 was a ride.
Yes.
It was a ride, bro. It was crazy. And then like the last portion, like I don't know if it was halfway or what, but like the 2/3 or the other half were just like, okay, this is really good and super interesting. But like the beginning of the season felt special. It felt a lot like season 1. Like you said.
I was gonna say, I'd say like the first half was an easy 9, maybe even 9.5, and then the last half was between a 7.5 to 8.5, depending on the episode.
Sure.
For me at least.
Unless it's a regular stuff, then it's a 0. I'm just kidding. Please don't kill me. Oh my gosh. I would.
Get the pitchforks.
Yeah. I would even say more than that. I like the beginning of the season up to like at certain points were like a 9. Like the Regulus, I will always remember Emilia bumping into Regulus. That moment was so shocking to me. It was just I couldn't believe.
To be fair about the Regulus fight as well, I loved how pathetic he was.
The ending to the Regulus fight was 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. There was
gosh,
probably the execution in certain parts, but other parts of the execution were just like
10 out of
chef's
10.
kiss, dude. Yes.
The moment of realization when he realized he's actually super pathetically weak was utter euphoria. Yep. Oh, it was so good. Oh my gosh. And then Emilia punching him was just like the nice, perfect satisfaction that you would need to just pound his freaking dumb face in. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely 10 out of 10 ending for that fight for sure. They absolutely fumbled the freaking process. It was basically like Regulus is in the city, question mark, the greatest freaking ending ever, basically is how it was. So, that was so good. Yeah. Overall, though, ReZero's been really good. It's been really good. And I'm looking forward to the season 4. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it a lot. Great show. Looking forward to our live stream. That'll be fun.
Yes. That'll be fun.
Go through some of the stuff, but yeah. Okay.
We've got 3 break times to get to. And we have yes, don't forget about that. And then we've got the comments before we'll close off. But let's get to those break times. All right.
Let's do it.
He just knew the bullying was coming.
Yeah.
いきなり人の部屋に不機嫌そうにやってきた挙句消せぬわって僕はどう反応したらいいんですかね
謝りなさい
Apologize for what?
それで構いませんかね
ならまず理由を聞きなさい
Oh my gosh, she's doing this in the wrong order.
何が消せないんです
ロズワール様に最近避けられている気がするわ
Oh.
よってメイザース辺境博まあいいですけど具体的にはどう避けられてるんです
Why does he need to apologize then?
I guess.
What?
それは普通に禁止されて叱るべきだと思いますけどね
今までは許されていたわ
お二人の間の取り決めはわかりませんが
Yeah,
今ま
what?
ではそれらが許されていたのに最近それがダメになったということですね
そう言っているでしょ
理解しようという僕の姿勢を少しは評価されてもいいと思うんですが
Bro, she's such a grump.
いやらしい
Oh my
What?
gosh.
でラムさん的に何か変わったことはありましたか
皆目思いつかないわ
何か辺境博に対して発言したとか
Oh boy.
それですよ
Yeah, what?
口に出すのと出さないのは違うんですそれは辺境博の感情の話なものでなら言わない方が良かったとでも言うのいえそうは思いません世の中には言わなくても伝わる愛の形もあるかもしれませんが言ってこそ動き出す愛の形もあると僕はそう思います
Will he start reciprocating more then, maybe?
Yeah, true. Interesting.
喜んでいただけたのなら幸いです
Say thank you. Oh my gosh.
と言っても
Why is she so mean, dude?
That's the most backhanded compliment ever. Yeah.
Dude, Ram just...
あ違うかも
She
What?
needs...
Did she say something at
needs
the
a
end here?
chip.
Hold on.
I think she just humped, like...
ロレあ違うかも
Yeah.
She's just like, idiot. Oh, that's great.
Dude,
Poor
I know
freaking
we've
Otto.
discussed this before, but, like, I wonder how different she is with Rem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I will be so interested to see her come back, like, her difference in her when she comes back, when Rem comes back.
She was much more playful, it seemed.
Yeah, now she's just, like, outright
Rem.
mean.
Yeah, now she's just kind of mean. Yeah, like, I wonder if, like, Rem was much more the kind one, and Ram was the, like, haughty, rude one, and they kind of bounced off each other, and it kind of softened Ram a little bit. But
yeah, and it made me realize, because there was that contrast, how mean she was actually being, and so she maybe like dampened it a little bit. But without that, it's just
she's just freaking mean, bro. My boy Otto.
Poor Otto. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right?
He doesn't deserve this. Okay.
All right, on to the next.
Oh, that's right. This is the chef. Oh, dang, dude.
Oh, I thought they were talking to Roswaal, but they're talking about him.
Yeah, they're talking. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they are talking to him.
Oh, yeah.
昔の私ならそうしただろうね。ただ今の私はそれをしたくないんだよ。だから選手交代だ。ペトラ君前へ。君の口から彼らに教えてあげてほしい。エミリア様のお人柄について。
Oh,
dang.
Good move.
それをしっかり伝えられるからね。
旦那様、このような場所でそんな悪ふざけ、とても感化できませんわ。
悪ふざけとは心外だね。知っての通り、私の言葉には彼らの信頼を勝ち取る説得力がない。
She's a girl from the village, right?
そして説得力
These are villagers?
Yeah, they've known each other for too long, yep.
フレデリカ姉様、それが私、ペトラレイテが任されたお役目ですから。ペトラ、大丈夫です。目はちゃんと開いています。
Okay.
この役目をしかと果たせたとあらば、我が輩が竜をもうならせたと言われる料理を存分に
Okay.
やろう。期待しちゃいますよ。頬が落ちる覚悟をしておき。
She's gonna say something bad, isn't she?
なんだい?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
では、今から私の好きな人のお話をさせていただきます。ハーフエルフではなく。
Oh, about Subaru? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Roswaal,
Okay, well, not much just...
he seems less forward now that he doesn't have the book. He's more.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much it was changing him.
He's living by the seat of his pants now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. On to the next.
All right. Last one. Let's do it. Oh, so she did get the dish. Okay.
ペトラ君は食事を楽しんでくれているようだね。
Is he not eating?
旦那様、その人事みたいな言い方。
仕方ないさ。何せ私には味覚がないからね。
What?
それってどういう
Is this from all
Is
the
that-
body transferring?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
ずっと前からね。だから料理の味を楽しむことはないんだ。
Bro,
sucks.
that's tough.
君たちに気づかせることはなかったと思うけれどね。
そんな。
このことはラムとフレデリ
Oh,
カには
really?
話していない。屋敷で知っているのは君だけだ。
どうしてそんなことを私に。
Yeah, do you want this to be a secret or not?
Yeah, right?
私の弱みを一つぐらいは持っておきたいだろう。
で、ゼロから始めるブレイクタイム。
エミリア陣営奮闘記。
Okay.
本当に旦那様は。
ペトラ、その手に持っているもの、何ですの？
これですか？実
Cookies?
は娘、我が輩の料理に対しての貴様の素直で正直な感想は胸を打ったぞ。本当に美味しかったですから。どうせやろうな。それを踏まえた上で我が輩も一つ貴様の手助けをしてやろう。手助け？ほれ。辺境博に食らわせてやれ。
Is he gonna get him his taste back? Oh.
Oh. Maybe he'll bring back his taste?
Yeah, or will he be able to taste just this?
旦那様も一つどうぞ。
ペトラ君、私は。
それでもです。
Oh. He can taste it.
Oh.
美食は舌を満足させるだけじゃない。
Oh.
Oh. Okay, so he can't taste it, but the other parts are good.
これ全部あげます、旦那様。
Nice. That's cute.
Okay.
So do you think he couldn't taste it? It was just sharing a moment with someone of kindness and the taste and the smell, right? Company.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he
that
could
was
fully
it?
taste it, but he enjoyed the other aspects of the food.
Right.
He enjoyed the texture, he enjoyed the smell. Okay. That sucks,
Or do you
bro.
think he
Not be able
did
to
taste it because of everything else? The texture and the smell and the company and the kindness helped him to taste it.
The reaction was very sudden for it only to be just the texture and smell and all that stuff. But they don't actually confirm it, so it's hard to say.
True.
Yeah.
Fair. It's cut content.
Out of all my senses, would it be taste or would it be smell?
Sight?
No, I'm trying that I'd rather lose. Sorry.
That you'd rather lose.
Yes.
Oh yeah, taste
I don't want to
sure.
lose. I don't want to lose my sense of. I want to be able to
Sense of
see.
sight.
I want to be
Yes.
able to hear.
Yes.
Touch
would be a bad one. That'd be tough.
Touch. I want to. Yeah. Touch. Like those are there. So it's like smell or taste.
Smell or taste.
Like I don't go around smelling good things, but taste and smell are so intertwined in like reality. Like it wouldn't necessarily work exactly the way he's saying here. Like if you lost your taste buds, you'd still be able to kind of taste some things.
Okay, think about it like this. Let me riddle you this, George. Is there ever a time where you ate something, it was so freaking delicious, you were like, oh my gosh, it's so good, I freaking love this, right? You're just like overcome with how great it is, right? You've had that experience, as have I. Have you ever smelled something where you had as strong a reaction as when you eat the best thing ever? Never. Never. You never smell something and go like, yeah, yes. Oh man, smelling a thing is amazing. You go like, wow, this smells great. And that's it. That's as far as it goes. Right? So definitely smell.
Yeah, I do like certain smells though. They're like create like nostalgia and all that stuff. But yeah, if I have to choose, smells go.
Choose.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. All right, perfect. All right, let's get some comments.
Let's do it.
All right, from YouTube, we've got Tyre Willis 9841, also a member with an orange freaking, I don't think I've seen an orange one. Holy frick, you've been a member for a while. That's a freaking amazing. We really appreciate that.
Thank you. Yes.
Tyre says, I started cheering when George said it might be something time related. I don't think 99% of people even come close to that guess. The dude is Sherlock Holmes for real. There were also other comments that talked about George's ability to predict or have, especially recently, George has been prediction man. So I've done a couple of good predictions, I would say, but I think this season,
especially in the finale, in the finale, you did some really good ones.
I had a couple of good ones. Yeah. True. Yeah, but I feel like George has really been hitting it out of the park. George is way too humble to pick this comment, so I had to pick it for him. George's done a great job. And the great thing is, we're on Team Anime Club, so any win that George gets or I get, it's all a part of the Anime Club win. Team.
That's right.
Yeah, like, that's great. If George got all the predictions for the rest of forever, I would not even care. I'd be like, yeah, great. That's awesome. Like, we're winning, bro. We're winning. The boy's way smarter than me then.
Dude, if I got all the predictions, people would think that we saw the anime we pre-watched.
That's true. That's true. The funny thing is, no one can ever believe that George of all people is pre-watching, because George doesn't even know where we would get the episodes, how we would figure all this stuff out and get it going and stuff. George just is sitting down and he's watching some freaking anime.
Just sit down. That's right.
So there's no way that could happen. But yes, very good. We appreciate the support and the kind words about us figuring stuff out, especially George. George, you've been knocking out of the park, man. Sometimes you did say stuff and it happened right away, and I was like, are you pre-watching? What's going on here?
Well, about this one specifically, when he said that his heart wasn't beating,
right?
For some reason, and I didn't want to go like, maybe I should have, because I would have been even like slightly more correct. But I pictured like a clicking, like the clicking time watches. Yes. And so I thought he stopped his heart. I didn't think he had like transferred it somewhere else.
Don't worry.
But I thought he had stopped his heart.
No one would have ever have figured that out, George. We've well established no one could ever have figured out that he moved his heart somewhere else. It had to be a MacGuffin. Yes, hate me more in the comments.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was like, he stopped his heart. It's a time watch. It's time related. That's like the train of thought that I had.
Right. If people said this in some of the comments, that the water gyrating when he was moving it like isn't accurate to how it's actually written.
Yeah.
So in my defense,
was like artistic liberty. Yeah.
I ruled out time completely because that was one of the things I was considering maybe, but the fact that the water still moved made me go, it can't be time related now. Like, if I have to take this at face value, if the water was frozen, I would have made the connection instantly. I would have been, well, that's obviously time related. He just froze the time.
Yeah.
Right. And then the fact that he could shoot it out, like, it wasn't frozen. It was like frozen in time, not frozen in ice. So it would have been obvious right away. But they freaking totally fricked me up with that adaptation nonsense of the water moving. Other than that, it would have been perfect. But you know, I blame ReZero for that one, okay?
And to be fair, vectors, like you were saying, is kind of it. Like, time is a vector, right?
Yeah.
So,
and the way that he, like, stopped something kind of compresses-ish it and then jettisons it was very similar to the type of stuff I was describing. So I was mostly there. Yeah. The adaptation kind of fricked me over, but George definitely got it at the end of the day. So, yeah, it was very good.
Sure. And so you guys already kind of know what my comments are about. It's about some of the OVA stuff. They're all from Patreon. And there's more comments that kind of talked about similar stuff. I wish I could include them all. I just can't. But the ones I picked were from Ruben Filimaua. I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. a reply there from Homal, and then also another comment from Mimi. I'll start with Mimi's, and it says, to be fair, Subaru does mention the stars of his world in the OVA you skipped, mentioning he himself was named after a star cluster before he realizes the star of this world are entirely different. While it's mostly fluff, there are a few moments in that are noteworthy / foreshadowy, so I'm surprised you skipped it. Ruben's comment says, if I remember correctly, Subaru mentioned in the OVA while stargazing that his name Subaru is the Japanese name of the Pleiades cluster of stars, so they set up his knowledge a little bit like that. And then Homal replies, it's talked about more in the light novel, but it wasn't relevant, at least until now. The anime can't adapt everything, especially when it's already super dense. And so it's like a mixture of comments. It's like, that's why I kind of said earlier that it's like partly on the anime and then partly on us for not watching it. Something that's seemingly going to be even more relevant should have been included in the mainline thing.
Yeah.
But it was at least included somewhere. To what extent, I still don't know. So, I'll take the fall on that a little bit. Like we will, right? That we didn't watch it. So
the other thing is like
split.
at the time, like we had just been like watching shows, and then like, we're just still figuring out the whole, anime club thing, and what do we do, and how in depth do we go, and we don't want to watch everything, do we? Like, I guess not. Like we were taking the shows that we were watching at the time seriously, but we weren't taking the like, now we need to like fully invest in this series and watch everything and make sure we don't miss anything, and everything's important, right? Like we haven't watched the Steins Gate movie. That was one of the first anime that we watched on the channel, right? So we didn't know. Well, one, we thought like, well, most of the stuff in that OVA is going to be fluff, okay. But the other thing is like, are we going to watch everything? Like, maybe not. Like, we're not going to watch every single thing. So we were just kind of like, well, we'll just like watch the important thing and then we'll move on and it'll be fine. But we've become, as time has gone on, much more engrossed in ReZero. We started doing the stream and stuff. Like, we were much more engrossed than we expected going into ReZero initially. So it's a little bit, our fault for the expectations. And, we're learning and growing as a channel, so we'll probably make those corrections as we go. So, yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah, exactly. But,
yeah.
Okay, great comments.
Wow.
A great ReZero journey. Feels like it's been forever, like we said. Till we
I'm looking at the runtime and I'm just like, 3 hours. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone also enjoyed our very skit at the beginning, our attack time.
True. Yes.
That was
know what you thought of that.
Very fun putting that together. So if you enjoyed that, we're not going to keep making tack times, very, very likely, but hopefully you enjoyed that little skit. That was it was fun.
Yeah, exactly. It was fun to do. Once again, just to echo some of the stuff Graham said in the beginning, thank you guys so much. If you were here only for ReZero, we hope you come back at some point that we're watching an anime that you like. But if not, thank you for all the comments. Thank you to our commenters this time. Hopefully you'll come back for season 4. But yeah, just a huge thank you on that. If you want to support us, if you want to stick around and see what's coming after ReZero, we actually don't know quite yet.
That's true. Time of recording, we don't know.
Yes, because of time shenanigans. But you can still see whatever's going to go on the Tuesday slot 2 weeks ahead of time by checking out the Patreon and the channel membership. If you want to see the other stuff we've reacted to, check out all the playlists on the channel. Like Graham said, keep a lookout on the posts tab because we'll be announcing what we're going to do for the live stream and the timing and all that there.
Yeah, we'll try and announce it everywhere as much as we can.
Yes, Discord,
posts,
YouTube,
stuff like that. Maybe even we'll do something on X. Maybe we haven't done anything on there in like a century, but maybe.
Sure. Yeah. We'll put it everywhere, so hopefully you guys are aware. But with that, we'll see you guys next week for whatever new anime awaits us. Take care.
That's right. See ya.